What's up, guys? Happy Sunday evening. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And it's time to get ready for some trading. So, quick look here, guys, at the futures. What I would consider pretty flat at this point, down about 0.5%. And, the futures are doing what the futures do. So, as we head into this week, guys, we have the SPY here. Let's get ourselves a daily chart and throw those Bollinger Bands up. We do have this daily squeeze, guys, firing towards the upside. However, this is a pretty lame squeeze. You're trying to break out on below average volume, and you're trying to break out, guys, last week when money's rotating out of tech and, going into these other groups like the financials, the energies, the industrials, the transportation stocks. So it'll be interesting this week. We kind of saw that little bit of shuffling of capital, taking profits in things like Netflix, Facebook's, Shop, Nvidia, etc. And we saw that capital, guys, going over to those financial names, the energy names, and what have you. So it'll be pretty interesting to see if that trend continues this week. But all I can tell you guys, right, no biases, just being completely unobjective. When a daily squeeze is trying to fire to the upside on piss poor volume, typically not going to be the most powerful move. So anything could happen. The squeeze could continue to pump towards the upside. Or, guys, if we just kind of continue to lamely make our way towards the upside here, at some point, a pullback towards that 21 EMA, a nice, healthy, clean reversion to the mean there, would make a lot of sense. It's kind of what we've seen this market do ever since we, bottomed out, if you want to call it, back there in March, April. We make a nice little push. You get the reversion to the mean down to the 21. We continue that nice push. Little pullback to the 21. You continue, so on and so on. So we'll see, guys. No guessing on my end. And as far as setups we're going to focus on this week, number one here, guys, is going to be Tesla. So did a live stream with the group earlier talking about option selling strategies, and we spent a good chunk of that live stream talking about Tesla. But here's what we like here, guys. Previous big move towards the upside before taking a breather here. So I love this. You've already got signs of momentum, and now the stock's just taking a breather. We've got a squeeze here on the daily time frame. We've got a squeeze here on the 4-hour time frame firing to the upside. We go to the hourly charts. We got a squeeze that's already firing to the upside. So here's how I look at it, guys. And we can find a bigger picture setup, like something from the daily chart. In this case, we're focusing on the squeeze setup. What I love about the squeeze, with Tesla here, we found ourselves a good-looking squeeze on the daily chart. Now we can go look beneath the surface, right? We want to look for other squeezes or other releases of energy on those lower time frames. So as I'm looking at this daily squeeze, I'm loving the fact that we got a 4-hour squeeze that started the fire to the upside there into the close on Friday. I love the fact we got an hourly squeeze, which just blew towards the upside. So on all the underlying time frames, that energy is starting to get released, and what we're potentially looking for here this week, over the next couple of weeks, is for this daily chart to do the very same thing, guys, firing the squeeze to the upside as all the energy that's been getting built up over the past month or so gets released. So here's how I'm going about trading this, guys. I've got 3 positions, all of them being put credit spreads, 1 being a core swing position, and then 2 other ones more so looking for a move this week. So I got a bigger position that's got some time behind it, and then, guys, I've got 2 different positions that expire here this Friday. So let's take a look at those. Okay, so we got Tesla's chain here, guys. Now, as far as my bigger picture swing, you can see I got a position here on the July 17th options. So we go to that chain there, guys, and this is where I got the put credit spread out at 700. So I shorted puts all the way out here at 700 last Thursday, and obviously with a nice little move to the closer on Friday, that trade's already off to a good start. So heading into this coming week, guys, I got about 130, 140 points of cushion. That's a good-looking swing trade. I'm basically long Tesla right now in a fashion, guys, where I'm going to make a couple $1,000 on that given spread, as long as we close above 700 come expiration. Right? If we blast to the upside this week, even better. I'll collect more of that profit quicker, but ultimately I'm swing trading a stock where the only way I'm going to lose money is if we drop 140, 150 points and don't come back up. Now, could that happen? Obviously. I'm not trying to say that spreads are the magic way to make money, but it's a probabilities thing, guys. Probabilities. So that's the bigger picture swing. And then for this Friday's expiration, guys, got a couple more where I sold the 800 puts, and I also sold the 815s. So it's my go-to trade the credit spread on my go-to setup on Tesla here, guys, right? Those all go according to plan. It's going to be a nice chunk of profits between the three of them, and then we'll look for other opportunities. So I like Tesla, guys. I like the daily squeeze. And really, for those of you looking to trade these bigger names, keep in mind, and this is something we talked about in the group earlier, you know, if you're trying to swing trade this thing, if you're a newer trader, it might be a little bit out of your budget, guys, to pony up $6,000 to $7,000 for a call. But if you learn to trade options with, you know, or should I say if you learn to trade option selling strategies like a credit spread, you don't got to sideline yourself, you know, for some of these crazy moves. You could come in here, guys, short at 820, buy an 815, and you'd get yourself one contract per side, and now you're swing trading Tesla for only $265. So keep in mind, guys, a lot of the videos I make, they aren't necessarily about buying calls and buying puts. Those things are pretty straightforward. More so, you know, especially lately with the videos I'm giving you guys, trying to open your eyes to the many ways that you can take advantage of options. And for those of you with a smaller account, you can trade these bigger names, you can catch these moves without having to go naked and pony up some big boy money. So keep that in mind. Aside from that, guys, we got a few other positions open that are looking good. Got a couple put spreads on gold, selling these 157 puts. That swings off to a good start. And we're getting closer to expiration. So gold holds up here. Next couple of weeks, going to collect a paycheck from that put credit spread. What else do we have at the moment, guys? We got a call credit spread on UNP, short in the 175 calls. We'll see how this one goes. Not looking too bad at the moment. A little bit of a gap against me, but we got time, we got cushion. And most importantly, guys, you can't stress one trade going against you. We talked about this in our live stream this morning in the group, which you guys can check out on the website. One position should never make or break you. Right, so with UMP here, guys, I shorted the 175 calls. Hey, now if this thing gaps up this week, I might be looking at a max loss on this trade. But a max loss should not be the end of the world, right? As a matter of fact, guys, a losing trade should be kind of a non-event. You know, so if UMP doesn't work in my favor here, if we end up closing above 175 come expiration, it's not a big deal, guys, not only because I position size appropriately, right? With the capital in that one trade represents a small portion of, you know, my overall capital, but it's the way that I look at my account, guys, and the way I manage my account. It's never about one given position. It's about how all of my different positions kind of work, you know, together. So, right, we got UNP right now, and this is a position that's not quite working out. But last week, guys, we made some awesome money on a Facebook spread, right? And we locked those gains. We made some great money on a Goldman Sachs spread, and we locked those gains. Made some awesome money on an Amazon spread. We're locking those gains. We got a gold spread open at the moment that's nearing max profit. We're already up on Tesla, and that one's got time ahead of it, right? TBD. You know, we'll see how that one goes. You know, we had Nvidia that we took off for a small loss last week. You know, we had TLT that we took off for break even last week. So that's how I look at my account, guys. One given trade shouldn't make or break me, right? It's not about the UNP trade. It's not about the Facebook trade. It's about how all those individual trades are working together in the management of my whole account. You know, with the three goals of protecting capital, protecting recent gains, and moving that ball forward. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. You can check out the channel tomorrow morning. We'll see how the futures open up, and I'll hit you guys with a morning watch list on the channel here. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and subscribe. But that's it for now. I wish you guys all the best of luck this week. We'll see where Mama Market goes. We will see where Crazy Tesla here goes. And it's setting up to be a fun week. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out.